So, I know I've already talked about COG and his decline, insanity, but I figure I didn't really do as much of a good job as I should have. So, I've decided that I'm going to show you exactly how fucking insane COG has become recently. So here we are on Twitter. Here's my very, very good friend Andre Bobo. He says, turning into the new Tonka Saw. Are we, COG? Here we have a little screenshot of a comment COG the Cow had left on the Kino Casino's latest episode from last night, where he says that, fight me anytime, either of you. You know, Mr. Tonka Saw Jr., he really wants to fucking... he really wants to wrestle PPP and Andy Worski there. COG the Cow replies, am I not allowed to fight people now? Maybe put your opinions back on your purse. To which my good friend replies, you're too much of a giant vagina to fight anyone without getting someone to do it for you, Jobless John. COG the Cow replies, no, because I'd actually turn up and fight. People like you act like Tonka, scared to show your face on cam when you've already been doxxed. Wouldn't fight me even if you challenged me to a fight. He quotes tweets the ever living shit out of my good friend here. Oh look, once again this went from stop acting like Tonka to you'll get someone else to fight for you. How about you go ask Worski to fight me, and you'll see me turn up unlike Tonka, and then beat Worski with my own fists. My good friend responds with, you were too much of a chicken shit to fight Ralph in Portugal, so no one believes that you'll show up to fight Worski or Ashton without Dan to save your beta bitch ass. Garbage Gamer replies to COG saying, no you! This is a dog shit response fueled by stupidity and your addiction to Twitter. Reread this and tell me it doesn't sound exactly like something Tonka would say. How are you gonna deny it and then do exactly what you just denied you were doing? COG really went after this guy, but that's not what we're all here for, really. Anyway, here we go. Here's COG putting on his big boy diaper. Mycroft, how about you fight me, Dan? You and me. Or are you scared of that? My good friend responds with, Chief COG of Cook Tribe, wrestle fancy Birdman. Chief COG strong. I get many super berries from Magic Firebox for acting strong in front of Tribe. COG the Cow responds with, a lot of words for I'm too scared to fight you, COG. I'll try again, though. When and where do you want to meet me to fight, Mycroft? I honestly just don't know why he's confusing me with my good friend here. I don't know. My good friend here responds with, I'm gonna fight you. I'm a big boy, I-ish. I don't need Dan to give you a walloping myself, Mycroft. That's it now, COG the Cow. Let it all out now. Too afraid to fight me? Just a lot of talk really from Mycroft. A lot of lispy talk. My good friend responds with, bit hypocritical, don't you think, Tonka Jr.? Tonka Jr. replies, again, you reply, but can't give me a time and a place to fight you. I expect this is within your pussy nature. Must be weird to be a quivering pussy. And no, you've never actually touched a pussy. Victor, the COG dick rider, responds with, you're having a fun night tonight, huh? Tonkasaw Jr. replies with, yes. Yes, I am. My good friend responds with, hilarious coming from a man who can only touch pussy if he pays for it. And even then, your mail order bride will laugh in your face as she takes the money and runs. Ooh, must have hit a nerve. He didn't even bother to respond. I wonder why. I just want to scroll down his timeline because there's a couple of very interesting tweets that decided to post out. We're going to get into one of my personal favorites. There. As I said, he really wanted to go after fucking Garbage Gamer there. Mycroft, we all know you're scared and alone when you're lit. We don't care. Go bore someone else. My good friend responds with, Rich coming from the English welfare queen that couldn't find a 400-pound redneck and had to rely on his boyfriend to do it for him. Mycroft versus me. When shall we do it, dude? I'll punch you so hard I'll fix your lisp. My good friend responds with, you won't do jack, little girl. You'll just get Danny and your wife's boyfriend Abdullah to do your dirty work. Tonkasaw Jr. replies with, Mycroft, when and where do you want to meet? Give me a time and a location and we'll fight. Unless you're too scared to fight me. My good friend responds with, and by quote unquote give you a time and location, you mean give you all of that so you can give it to Dan and he does the dirty work while you hide in the corner and record it while screaming 5-star days, bitch. You're not fooling anyone, Cock the Coward. Tonkasaw Jr. replies with, no, again, this would be you versus me. But if you need to keep bringing up Dan as an excuse for why you won't fight me, what can I say? You're just making up excuses for why you're scared to fight me. My good friend responds with, even if you weren't a giant vagina that needs other men to fight you, you still wouldn't do it unless you can griff off it like the little e-whore you are. Which, let's be real here, for all this talk of COG wanting to fight someone IRL, He ain't doing shit unless he can make a good buck off of it. Because that's how much of a fucking e-whore he really is. Okay, so that's just me done with the tweets, at least between him and my good friend, for a little bit for right now. There's a couple of ones I really want to get into. A lot of fucking tweets. Backwards Internet responds to Esoteric Shaggy. COG won't show his winning photos. Says the Anon profile who's terrified to speak into a microphone for people to hear his soy voice, let alone show a photo of his face. So much hypocrisy. Esoteric Shaggy replies to Tonkasaw Jr. saying, Dox yourself, bro. You literally have my dox cog, and you're still crying about not having enough ammo to use against me? Do you want to harass my family next after you spent months losing it over me? Probably does. Tonkasaw Jr. replies to Esoteric Shaggy saying, Months losing it over me? You're crying because I haven't posted wedding photos. Are you mental? SO Shaggy responds to Tonkasaw Jr. saying, Actually, you talked about me daily on your stream through December and into January. I have all the clips. You never shut the fuck up about me. It's really funny. Like a show right now, moron. Cock the Cow responds with, Dude, your entire Twitter feed begs for my attention. How about we meet IRL? Or are you too scared? SO Shaggy responds to Tonkasaw Jr. saying, Sounds good, Tonka. Are you gonna bring your boyfriend bodyguard, or are you gonna be a real man for once in your pathetic cuck existence? I'd be more than glad to put you in your place for the rest of your meager life. Nah, that's not even bother worth reading. My good friend responds to Tonkasaw Jr. saying, I've never seen in the closet gay guy demand so many men hook up with him IRL before. But you are a special kind of gay guy, Tonka Jr. Which, let's be real here, he is acting like a fruitcake right now. Colic the Cow responds saying, Weird way to say I'm too scared to fight you. Anyway, gonna mute you pussies. I don't have time for those that, one, claim Dan fights all my battles, which he does, and two, then runs away from me, challenging them to a fight with me. My good friend responds with, I seriously want to fight you guys, but you're hurting my feelings, so I'll just mute you all and run away crying. Like Andy Worski, I won my fight because Tonka Jr. pussied out. Now, there's a few more tweets I want to go over in regards to COG, and then we'll just wrap it up because if you haven't noticed already, he's been melting down very, 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 very fucking hard. Oh, we already read this one. Squelcher Z responds to Cog the Cow saying, Do you shave your wife's lower back? Tonkasaw Jr. responds with, Do you shave your mom? Squelcher responds to Tulkasaw Jr. saying, "Ooh, that comment really rang home," to get the quote tweet. And here he posts a picture of some copium pills. COG the cow responds saying, "I was asking because you clearly don't have a woman at home, so I thought his mom is probably the only woman in his life. I mean, you're asking me if I shave a woman's back, so the only conclusion is you've never been with a woman." Now, here's another set of tweets I fucking enjoy. "By stupid beef, you be PPP challenging me to a fight? Sorry, was I supposed to not accept like the pussies you defended? Do me a favor and fuck off." Adderall Connoisseur responds with, "COG, you've never needed an invitation to Griff and an international assault of the past. What's stopping you now?" COG the Cow responds with, "Lol, international assault? What are you, the internet police?" Adderall Connoisseur responds with, "No, I'm just watching you melt down and act like a dove guy for the past 3 hours because someone reposted you eating a junior baconator." Cock the Cow responds with, "Sorry, who are you?" Adderall Connoisseur responds with, "I'm who you're arguing with because you're poor and stupid." Cock the Cow responds with, "Obviously not as poor as you, welfare queen." Really calling the kettle black, eh, Mr. Pot? "What the fuck are you even talking about?" says Cock the Cow. Adderall Connoisseur says, "I'm talking about you being a welfare case whose biggest claim to fame is having their friend assault a drug addict in Portugal." To which Cock the Cow replies, "Dude, getting angry at being on welfare is just hypocrisy. Unless, obviously, you're about to prove you actually have a job, random person on the internet too scared to show their face or voice." So remember now, kids, if you point and laugh at Cock the Cow and his never-ending meltdowns, you are a gigantic fucking vagina if you simply refuse to show him what you look like, what you sound like, and where do you work. El Mariachi responds to Cock the Cow saying, I love the quote-unquote, I love the dox yourself to a seething loser to prove you're not scared position. You see, from internet tards, only wannabe tough guys can confuse being scared with being smart, because they're always the former and never the latter." Cock the Cow responds to Rory saying, "Hey Rory, wanna fight me IRL? LOL." My good friend responds saying, "And by fighting you mean hiding in the corner and streaming the fight while Dan does the fighting. Right, Jobless John?" Cock the Cow responds to Rory saying, "You realize I was responding to the guy telling me to dox my wedding photos. Otherwise my wedding didn't happen." Oh no. Did Rory moss that context again? Must be sad being a guy who just hates me online because I laughed at you once before. Now there's just one tweet I want to go over and then I'm going to end it because holy shit, this man is unhinged. If you honestly aren't convinced at this point that this man is mentally unstable, then, well, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't know what to do. Come on, where is this? So this is the last tweet I want to go over, okay? Tonka Saw Jr. says, "Oh, I've just decided to have fun. Trust me, when Etso Shaggy Stocks or even Alistair Mycroft, people should let me know and I'll promote a goal to go and find them. Can't wait to fix Mycroft's lisp." So it's no longer just a matter of Cog the Cow wants to fight me IRL. I don't have to pick the fucking venue now. Now it's a matter of Cog the Cow getting his fucking hands on my docs. And if he gets his hands on my docs, he is going to grift very, very hard just so he can fly out to where I live and fight me IRL, because that is how fucking psychotic he is. This tweet right here just sums up everything you need to know about COG. If you hurt his feelings on the internet, he will demand your docs, just so he can later on grift enough money from retards so he can mosey on down to where you live and beat the ever-living shit out of you because you've committed the cardinal sin of hurting COG's feelings on the internet. This man is literally fucking insane. I no longer believe that we need to throw Cog the Cow in a fucking jail cell. I believe it's high time for us to get Cog the Cow tossed into an insane asylum. Because this man is severely mentally ill. And all I can say is praise be to God that the UK is so cucked that they don't allow its citizens to own firearms. Because if Cog the Cow had himself a firearm, you better believe he would fucking lose it and go shoot up a school. But the only saving grace in regards to that is Cog the Cow is literally weak and stupid. So there's that. But yeah, this is Cog the Cow in a nutshell here. This tweet that you see before you, this is Cog in a nutshell. And all I can say is, thank God there are more people pointing and laughing at his antics than actually taking his side. So we should be thankful for that at least.